Hi, this is Omar Al-Mukhtar, Fort High State University Graduate School. This is Graduate Research Method in Informatics, the final project. We are November 23rd, 2019, and the project name is Test Oracle Apex Database. In this Sense project, we will try different database statements to create, retrieve, update, and delete data from our database using different browsers on Oracle Apex database and record the time required to get the results to test Oracle Apex performance on different browsers. The project used the latest common browser and Apex database updated version to record accurate result. Oracle Apex used to build complex database web application. To use Apex to develop a web database, you need a web browser. To retrieve and manage Apex web database, you need a modern web browser too. No need to install any other application on your computer to use Oracle Apex. The database developer needs to test his database using different browser to confirm that his database can return back the results fast without database system crash and error free. Also, you need to inform the user which browser will work better on his database. In this Sense project, we used chart, Microsoft application, and snipping tools to show and capture the time required to implement CRUD statement on Oracle Apex database using different most common browser, and the difference between browsers' performance showed. We recorded the times required to create, update, delete, and retrieve data from our database using 3 different web browsers: Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. We used below software version in our test: 1. Oracle Apex Application Express version 5.0.3.00.03. 2. Microsoft Edge version 44.18362.387.0. 3. Firefox version 69.0.364-bit. 4. Google Chrome is up-to-date version 78.0.3904.70, official build 64-bit. Now we will go to the result. Firefox was the best performance on implement insert 1000 row statement, and in the chart we will see the red color represent the first attempt in second, and the blue color represent the second attempt in second, and showed Firefox take the lowest time to implement 1000 row statement. Firefox was the best performance on implement insert 10,000 row statement, and we will see in the chart Firefox for the first and second attempt take 2.16 seconds, and this is the lowest time. Firefox was the best performance on implement select statement to retrieve 1000 row, and in the chart showed that Firefox take the lowest time to implement the select statement. Microsoft Edge was the best performance on implement a select statement to retrieve 100,000 row, and in the chart you will see Microsoft Edge take 9 seconds in first and second attempt to implement a select statement to retrieve 1000 row, and this is too big database, and the maximum statement is 100 row. Microsoft Edge had the best performance on implement, create, copy, contain 1 column and 1000 row. The chart show that Microsoft Edge take the lowest time to implement, create, copy, contain 1 column and 100 row, therefore it's the best performance. Chrome had the best performance on implement, drop table, contain 1 column and 100,000 row. The chart show that Chrome take 0.03 seconds and it's the lowest time to implement the drop statement. Now we got to Oracle Apex power or advantage. In Oracle Apex we can use to implement complicated SQL statement, and the complicated SQL statement is like used select statement inside create a statement. The developer can use select statement in where condition. This called using subquery in the where clause. So first Oracle will implement the subquery and the result of the subquery will implement it in the main query. So here in the example, create table test1, the name is test1, as select source from events. So first he will implement the subquery for select statement, and the Oracle Apex will select the table field source from table events. Then he will create table similar to the result. He get it from the select statement. In conclusion, Firefox was the best performance on implement insert 1000 row, insert 10,000 row and select 1000 row. Microsoft Edge was the best performance on implementing select statement to retrieve 1000 row and create copy, contain 1 column and 100,000 row. Chrome had the best performance on implement drop table, contain 1 column and 100,000 row. The surprise here, the best performance of Microsoft browser product, because any developer or user, he like to use Chrome usually, but Microsoft Edge show the best performance on implement select statement to type 100,000 row, create copy, contain 1 column and 1000 row. For future study, we will need to develop complete web form and report using HTML5, CSS and JavaScript. This form can communicate with Apex and test it using modern updated web browser, and for every new version to be sure that the web page will work effectively and fast with the new web browser version without crash and error free. Really, I will leave it to the final graduate project because I need to get advanced in Java course. Thank you and have a good rest of your day.